Good Tuesday evening, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith on the 16th of February 2021, and we just continue to rock and roll across the nation with severe winter storms. And we've got another one on the way for Thursday and Friday as well. This is the winter storm video forecast discussion on this Tuesday evening, the 16th of February 2021. Well, here we go again. National Weather Service, Brookhaven, and Philadelphia, Mount Holly, and also down to Washington, D.C. here. We've got a winter storm watch in effect. And the winter storm watch takes effect for tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night actually, late tomorrow night, Wednesday night through Friday afternoon. If you live in Lower Bucks, cities including Wilmington, Chesterfield, or Chestertown rather, New Brunswick, Freehold, Trenton, Camden, Cherry Hill, Philadelphia, Norristown, Lansdale, Doylestown, Wednesday night right through Friday afternoon. Heavy mixed precipitation, total snow and sleet of 3 to 6 inches, ice accumulations of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch possible. Portions of central and northern and southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, northern Maryland, and northern Delaware from late Wednesday night through Friday afternoon. Travel could be very difficult, if not impossible, and the hazardous conditions could impact the morning commute and evening commute as well. Precipitation will begin as snow Thursday morning, with the heaviest snowfall expected Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. Sleet and/or freezing rain will mix in Thursday evening into Thursday night, and a light wintry precipitation may continue into the daytime hours on Friday. Now, for places like northern New Jersey here, like Newton and Washington, Morristown, Upper Bucks, Montgomery, places like Stroudsburg, Jim Thorpe, Bethlehem, Easton, Oxford in New Jersey, also Chalfont, and Percy and Pottstown, heavy snow. Again, from late Wednesday night through Friday afternoon, winter storm watch in effect. Mixed precipitation, total snow and sleet between 5 and 8 inches. And again, from late Wednesday night through Friday afternoon across this region, travel again difficult. Precipitation begins as snow Thursday morning, with the heaviest snow expected Thursday morning into Thursday afternoon. Sleet and/or freezing rain may mix in on Thursday evening into Thursday night. Light wintry precipitation will continue into the daytime hours on Friday. And finally, for places like Albany and upstate New York, and those areas there, they have a winter storm watch in effect from Thursday morning through Friday afternoon. Total snow of 7 more inches, and that could be on the higher side too. Eastern Catskills, the Hudson River Valley, central and southern Taconics, and eastern New York, and from Thursday morning through Friday afternoon. And again, we're going to be monitoring all of this. And finally, from Albany, places further north here, through the Berkshires and western Massachusetts, Litchfield Hills in northwestern Connecticut and southern Vermont. Snow totals of 6 inches or more possible from Thursday morning through Friday afternoon, again in this region. And if you missed it here in New Jersey, this would be for Essex County, Fairfield County, Middlesex County, New London County here, all the areas here, Union, Orange, Rockland, Northern Westchester, Staten Island, Bronx, and Richmond, Manhattan as well, Brooklyn, Suffolk County, southeastern Suffolk County, Queens, all of these areas here, southern Nassau County too. Winter storm watch in effect Thursday morning through Thursday night. Snow totals 4 to 8 inches. And again, plan on slippery road conditions, and that's it. And if we've missed you here, out in Danville and Newport and up towards, let's see, these areas, portions of central Pennsylvania, total snow 5 to 8 inches, accumulations of light glaze possible. Same story. From the National Weather Service office in Mount Holly, their winter weather briefing. Heavy snow, portions of southern Poconos, northwest Jersey, Lehigh Valley, Wednesday night. Heavy at times Thursday before ending on Friday. Snow and a wintry mix here across southeastern Pennsylvania, portions of central and southern New Jersey, along the I-95 corridor in northern Delaware. Again, snow develops Wednesday night, may be heavy at times Thursday morning before changing to a wintry mix. Wintry mix ends on Friday. snow and a wintry mix, and then rain across southeastern New Jersey and southern Delmarva. So we're looking at anywhere from 6 to 8 inches up north, 3 to 5 inches central, 1 to 3 to the south. Snow develops Wednesday night, maybe heavy at times Thursday morning before changing to rain Thursday afternoon and Thursday night. Start out with Brookhaven here. This is their expected snowfall range now. Northeastern New Jersey, the lower Hudson Valley area, interior Connecticut, New York City, Long Island, the 5 boroughs here, 6 to 8 inches across these areas is the range that is going on right now. Chances of seeing better than over 2 inches right now look about 100%. Chances of seeing better than 4 inches about 65 to 75%. Better than 6 inches of snow, again, about 40 to 60%, depending on where you're located. And chances of seeing better than 8 inches decline rapidly over this area. But still, nonetheless, it's going to be a treacherous storm coming up. Out of the National Weather Service here in Mount Holly, here's your range here. Northern Poconos here, northern of Interstate 80 here, 6 to 8 inches. Central Morris County, 6 to 8 inches. All the way down to New Brunswick, 6 to 8 inches, back through Allentown and Reading. Then you get towards New Brunswick and down to Doylestown and Freehold. This is the 4 to 6 inch range, getting into Philadelphia and Coatesville, and Wilmington at 3.4, 3 to 4 inches, and then further south here through coastal Ocean County here. From Toms River down 3.4 inches, 3 to 4 inches, and then finally further south where there's more mixing here around Atlantic County and Cape May County, there could be less than an inch or so before that takes over. Dover 2 to 3 inches, and Chestertown here about 3 to 4 inches. This is the range right now. Of course, this will be all adjusted as we go up. Anything better than 2 inches here at about 90%, so that looks good. A little lower as you get towards Atlantic City, obviously, and the coast again, Cape May County, naturally with the mixing and the changing over to rain. Better than 4 inches, still quite high north of the I-95 corridor here into 78 and further north. Better than 6 inches, well, you'd have to get up towards Interstate 78, 287 here, and Interstate 80 before you see those higher total coming in. And again, once you get into 84 and north of 80, the better chances of seeing up to 8 inches probable. And live this hour from Power Outage US, these are the states that have the most people without power. Texas is absolutely beyond. This is historic, and these are rolling blackouts here. They're trying to restore the power here and there as much as they can, roll it around here. They're reporting about 3,155,051 people without power across the state of Texas. And this number actually is probably even lower than that. It's probably higher than that because of the fact that there are some utility companies not updating the data according to them. We'll get into that. Oregon has 202,000 people without power. Kentucky, 120,000 people without power. West Virginia still at 81,000 people without power. And Louisiana, close to that too, at about 80,000 people without power as of 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time this evening. All of the service providers here in Texas reporting level 3 alert. Load shedding is ongoing, and that means that they're trying to move around the points of interest here in the electric companies to give the utilities a chance to come up here in spots. But this is a very dangerous situation. There have been some deaths because people have no power and they're going into their vehicles in their garage and they're suffering from carbon monoxide. And there's been a number of deaths also being reported. I'm not sure if all of this is just in Texas, but nationally as well from this from these multiple storm systems. Of course, we had quite a bit of severe weather here yesterday and even today across parts of the southeast. We'll get into that in just a moment on Doppler. These temperatures here are the reason for the fact that everything is so cold as the stratosphere polar vortex is realigning itself over the top of the pole. And all of this cold air now just leading south and east as it finishes up its journey here back to its normal position. And Florida is very warm. There's a very strong baroclinic zone here where temperatures are at or below freezing in many of these areas here, and very warm here. So that's clashing air masses in baroclinicity. Wind chills. I feel bad. I feel bad for just about everybody suffering under this domain. Wind chills feel like they're 15, 20 degrees below zero in spots. In Texas, they feel like they're just slightly near the teens, if you can get or that, or just single digits here. And of course, where it's very warm right along the Gulf Coast here and into Mexico, and even parts of other areas here in Mexico are a little chilly over the inland areas, but very warm. And Florida, of course, is very warm too. 24-hour temperature change. Let's see if this comes up. This is where the air is trying to warm up a little bit, but it's still cold with millions of people without power right now. And it's cooled down substantially where the shower and thunderstorm activity is ongoing with this new storm system that's getting way to make it felt. And today was a mild day in New Jersey too. We got up to like 50, 51 degrees, but that's changing now. Oh yeah, in a big way. And let's see if we can get back here and get back here. Actually, no. Yeah. Let's see. No, wrong page here. Let's see. Let's go back here and see. Let's do this and see. Today, for example, at Newark, it got up to 51. The normal is 43, and but that's all changing now. And elsewhere, LaGuardia was a pretty warm day too, considering 53. The normal's 42. But that's all gone. New York City Central Park even got up to 51 today, so that's good. And heading into Allentown today, let's see, they got up to 43. The normal's 40, so even that's still above normal, even for Allentown. Philadelphia, that was a warm spot too, 51. Normal's 44. And let's see what else we have for you here. One storm after another here. Winter storm warnings again for tonight and tomorrow. Again for Oklahoma, Louisiana, Alabama, Western Tennessee, Arkansas, Eastern Texas here, East Central and Southern Texas, and another storm coming into the West Coast too. And of course, all of these here through the mid-Mississippi River Valley area up to the Ohio River Valley here into the Northeast. This is a winter storm watch. Lots of weather going in our direction. Take a look at the storm browser here over northern New England. Well, we've had reports of snow across upstate New York and Vermont and New Hampshire and Maine, and some freezing rain also mixed in. Still have some lightning data coming in here with these storms down in southern Florida today. Let's see if we can pull this up. Seems to be okay. Let's see if we can do this now. Yeah, we have some strong lightning and thunderstorms here with this baroclinic zone that's existing here. And we're having some reports of some marine wind damage here, 41 miles an hour winds this afternoon, just an hour or two ago. And also some flooding down from Fort Lauderdale, plus just south of Palm Beach here. And also with this lightning data here showing up in southern Florida here, near Pompano Beach and Boca Raton, where it's been raining a little bit today, and so showers and thunderstorms along that frontal boundary. Here's our new snow developing now across Oklahoma and Texas here. Like they need any more headaches than they've already have right now. Here's our showers and thunderstorms along the southeast coast of Florida here. And move this out to the end here. Here's the new storm system coming into the Intermountain West as well. If we took a look at the low-level water vapor here, let's see if this shows up. There you go. Here's our new storm system here across Oklahoma and Texas. Look at all this dry air that's sunken in today. And that subsidence actually, before the cold front's coming through tonight, is on its way through now. And the winds are increasing too across the New Jersey, Philadelphia I-95 corridor here. That subsidence allowed for warming, and temperatures got into the 40s and 50s, and that was nice to melt some of the snow. But now that that cold front is coming through, black ice on your pavements and walkways tomorrow morning is an assured thing. Look at the convection here along the frontal boundary off of Florida's coastline here, with all this water vapor just brightening up the sky. And here's the new storm system coming into the west coast. Let's do Weather Prediction Center. Let's see if we can get into here. Yeah, wrong frame. Actually, let's do this. This is 925 millibars tonight. Notice at 3,000 feet, all the cold air coming into the New Jersey coastline now. If we went back to the surface, this is what it looks like. And take those surface obs. Here comes the cold front through the area. And all the temperatures falling back from the 50s, the 40s, and into the 30s and 20s here. It's going to be a cold night coming up. Yeah. Anything that has melted or sublimated today will refreeze tonight, so be careful walking outside tomorrow morning. Current surface chart here off of the Storm Prediction Center's mesoscale analysis shows our area of low pressure exiting off the east coast. Here comes the northwest and west flow here. Brief area of high pressure building in across the region tomorrow. That's going to exit very quickly. And this new storm system here across Texas and Oklahoma is going to move in our direction. If we move this ahead by 6 hours, it's already moving into the Tennessee River Valley area. And that means trouble is on the way for the northern and central mid-Atlantic and New England states coming up on Thursday and Friday. So what gives and what goes with this forecast? Well, here was this morning where all the frontogenetic forcing at 850 millibars, about 5,000 feet up in the atmosphere, went into southern New England. And here comes the negative vorticity advection behind it in the blues here. And that provided us with a nice dry day for the most part with sunny skies. But that's all changing. Notice in the southern plains here as the storm gets going, we've got strong frontogenetic forcing going on beginning late tonight, early tomorrow morning, Thursday morning actually, across the region. And that's just going to expand as we get into the mid-Atlantic region, southern mid-Atlantic first, and then the northern mid-Atlantic region. And that frontogenetic forcing is going to allow for heavy precipitation to break out, and once it does, it's going to come down quite heavy, a couple of inches per hour, probably under this domain here under the purples as we head into Thursday morning, Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, and into Friday morning as that lifts up in towards southern Connecticut and northern New England. Yes. Current surface analysis from the Weather Prediction Center. Here comes the cold front. It's just right now on our back door across eastern Pennsylvania, the Poconos, and northwestern New Jersey. It's getting in here shortly. Temperatures really going to rock and roll down from where they were today into the teens inland, away from the coast, and the low to mid-20s to around 30 in the New York City metropolitan area by this time tomorrow morning. Well, not this time tomorrow morning, by early tomorrow morning. We'll look at the European model guidance 850 millibar temperature starting out with this morning, and that's how mild the air was once that storm system moved through. A lot of people were complaining because, they didn't see the freezing rain. Well, the freezing rain actually did occur, just was a little bit north of the advisory area, but still, overnight there was freezing rain over the top of the snowpack before the warm air advection came in. But this is going to change. It's changing now as the cold front comes through. And by tomorrow morning, after midnight tonight, we can see the temperatures crashing here. They're all at 850 millibars at about 10, 8, 14 degrees Celsius below zero. This looks interesting because as we get into Thursday night and Friday, you notice that the 850 millibar temperatures, they stay below freezing. Just from 78 north, and the I-95 corridor is questionable as well as points just slightly to the south. So, if you live along the coast, especially central and southern New Jersey, that's where everything is going to change. And of course, the snowpack that comes in and all the cold air that comes in after it, it's going to get real cold around here Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And don't really see any kind of major warm-up coming here until we head into early next week. But gotta get through this first. Digital atmosphere software, Northern New England, weather map here from Digital Atmosphere Software and Weather Matrix at weatherroanoke.com. Here comes the cold front. Look at these winds gusting here in northeastern Pennsylvania. And all of this area here, this is snow showers coming off of the Great Lakes on the northwest flow. This is probably ground clutter. All is quiet tonight on the NAM auto guidance, even that snow shower activity dissipates under high pressure, moving over the top of us tomorrow. Clouds are going to be on the increase again, and by tomorrow night, it should become mostly cloudy again, and by tomorrow morning, snow is going to break out again. Yes, this time, this is strong isentropic lift and frontogenetic forcing here, and you see this in the darker colors of the blues. This is where the banding is being seen by the model guidance on Thursday morning. So if you're planning on going out anywhere on Thursday, you better get started very early and get home, because the snow is really on the front end, is really going to thump down. There could be a dry slot or two in here as we head into the afternoon hours, but chances are, the damage is probably going to be done. If we look at the winter weather, a lot of people don't like to use the Kuchera method, which takes into effect the air ambient temperature when it's forecasting snowfall. But in some cases, this works out good. So using the Kuchera method here, there's a lot of snow here in I-95 corridor, all the way up to northern New Jersey. If we use just the regular 10-to-1 snow ratio, which I don't really think is going to work out properly, it never usually does. Again, by the time we get out into this, you're still dealing with 7-8 inches of snow here. So this is a pretty prominent feature here in the weather pattern. And from Tropical Tidbits, on top of this, we have the frontogenetic forcing here, which is starting. Okay, so here you go on Thursday, mid-morning, afternoon, across the Delaware River Valley area, central and southern Delmarva here, and also into the northern mid-Atlantic. Now, this is beginning to stretch out. The wind is stretching out. The air is coming in, and that lifting mechanism on a northeast or southeast wind is coming in aloft at 850 millibars. This is where the big thumping of snow comes from before it lifts up into Connecticut at midnight here. So we got a full day. We got a full day on Thursday of just a blowout, couple of inches per hour coming in your direction of snow. I'll be posting tomorrow throughout the day, and tomorrow night we'll do another video again. And if anything changes between now and then, you'll find all the updates on Facebook and Twitter. Thursday, I'll be in the Weather Center all day forecasting, and we're doing an exterior job here. Exterior job. Probably have the wrong word there. I wanted to use the word Excalibur. Yeah. GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. I'm meteorologist Robert Smith. Prepare now, because you're going to be socked in again on Thursday night, and Friday morning, once again, clearing out.